Hey ladies, welcome to our channel. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. We so appreciate you. And if you're new here, we appreciate you too. I am Esther, and usually I am filming with my best friend Amanda, but today I wanted to share a couple of Christmas themed thrift flips with you. I love the thrift store, garage sales, all things used and old that I can flip into something else. I picked up a couple items from Facebook Marketplace as well as the thrift store, and I'm gonna turn them into something beautiful to decorate my home with for Christmas. And both of the things I'm showing you today actually can be for winter as well as Christmas. So these are things that you could use all year. So keep your eyes open at your local thrift store, on Facebook Marketplace, at garage sales if you're still in a place where it's warm enough to have those. And let's get started with these crafts. I did want to mention that these crafts are actually both inspired by Kristin Kay. I will put her link below if you don't know who she is. This is the sleigh that I got. You can see it's quite used and kind of unsteady, so I did have to bend the metal a bit just to get it to kind of, fit right and sit right. But it wasn't hard. It was actually really easy. So the first thing I did was removed the bottom part and took it outside and spray painted it with flat black spray paint. As you can see, I kind of bent it, and I thought that I would have to glue that piece down that had come undone, but by bending it, it actually stayed in place just fine. Then I took the sleigh and I painted it with crimson red from Waverly. I was so excited to find this. This is actually what I'm kind of basing my decor around this year. This color and the green moss color, and then black and plaster, which is an off-white. I actually prefer it to white. So you can see there was a little bit of like brush marks kind of still on there, so I just took a sanding block, sanded the entire thing to give it a smooth finish, and then went around the edges to distress it and kind of make it look aged. And that really did a good job of evening it out and making it look nice. And there it is, all distressed and ready. Now, this little set of ornaments from Walmart was my inspiration for the decal that I made for this DIY. And if you don't have a Silhouette or a Cricut machine, you could either use letters, like stick-on letters, or you could just use that cute little ornament and do it a little bit differently. Then I screwed the bottom back on, and then I took another 6-pack of ornaments from Walmart that were $1.98 for 6. I took one of them, removed the little red bow as well as the twine, and glued that on. Then took some ribbon from Walmart, which I love because it was actually Christmas ribbon technically, but it definitely doesn't have to be. And then made a little bow and secured that right to the top of that cute little ornament. And there it is. I put a little tree in it from the Target dollar spot, and it's all ready to go. And I think it looks so much cuter than it did when I got it. I love it so much. And you can use this all winter. It doesn't just have to be for Christmas. The next thing that I found was a sled, and this was from the thrift store, and some of you who love gnomes might cringe when I paint over it. It was not my style, so I decided to paint over it. So the first thing I did was sand it because it was quite textured where she had painted it. So I just sanded off enough so that the texture of the painting wouldn't show through. Then I took my Waverly chalk paint in plaster. Again, I like that just slight off-white color, and painted over it. I did switch to a bigger brush, and I felt like that worked a lot better for getting good even coverage. I did 2 coats, 3 on the parts where there was those red stripes on the side, and then I distressed the edges again to give it a bit of an aged look. Then I designed and printed off a decal from my Silhouette machine and put that right on. Actually, no, I'm sorry, I didn't design this one. This was one that I bought in the store. I had designed the other one. I bought this in the Silhouette store. Then I reverse picked those little dots so that I could paint them red. So I used them as a stencil, again with my crimson Waverly paint. and just colored that in and then peeled it right off. I didn't even wait for it to dry, and it worked just great. It was absolutely cute. Again, I took some Walmart gift tags. They were 4 for $2, so 50 cents a piece. Removed the little white piece and glued them to the top of the sled. Next, I took this cute pick that I got for $1 from Walmart. I absolutely love it. And just cut off a little bit of the top and glued that right on as well. Then I took some berries from Dollar Tree, cut off a few pieces and glued a few in there. Then I took some ribbon that I got at Dollar General and made a little bow that I could put at the top. Just a 3-layered bow. Just wrapped it around, hot glued it, and then spread it out and put that right at the top with the mittens and the pick. Lastly, I took some twine and just made a new little handle. I tied the knots there so that you could see them, and I think it turned out super cute. I did do 2 layers. I thought it looked a little more rustic and actually kind of realistic. I feel like a real sled would have had that. And then I hung it on my favorite little window in my entryway. I love how it turned out. I know they do have those sleds at the Dollar Tree that you could definitely do this with too. I just love the solid wood look of this one. And they are both crafts together. And again, you guys, these are perfect for Christmas, but they would be great just for all winter. I honestly think I'll keep them up until springtime. Hopefully you enjoyed these Christmas themed or winter themed thrift flips that I did for you today. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, if you're not subscribed yet and you like these kinds of videos, please make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time, and don't forget to spread love today. Bye. And now I can't get up because Neville has decided to park on my lap. Say hi, Neville. Hi. What a goofy cat.